Good morning and welcome back to another rendition of the Fly High Podcast. I'm your host, Reed Salmon, joined here with my other host, Gavin Yos, and Tate Kirschbaum. Welcome to the podcast.
How's it going?
It is going great. Me and Gavin are thrilled to have you on here today. After the first podcast, me and Gavin decided that we needed to go more than just Goodwill to find our
Close?
no to find our guests.
Yeah, we can't always go to trade homes. And,
Yeah.
We're thinking like more of a Walmart type.
Yeah, I even say I feel like we pulled them out of Louis Vuitton, kind of,
Yeah.
or maybe
honestly,
maybe like fake Louis Vuitton.
like Tommy Hilfiger,
Yeah,
but I guess well.
you're like the clearance rack at TJ Maxx.
Can't say I do. I've never been there.
No, I said you're like, not you like.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'm just trying to say that we got a very good, about as good of a guest as you can get when you're just looking for people that have study halls and aren't busy during second hour.
Yeah.
Tate, he brings a lot to the table. Tate, you are employed at Utter Brothers, correct?
I am currently at this time.
What's it? I mean, that's where we should start, right? What's it like at Utter Brothers? Tell us about Utter Brothers.
You know, really gets the arm muscles working. Just scoop ice cream. That's about it.
Any kids from Fenimore work there with you?
I don't know. I just work there.
You don't take time to learn names or anything like that.
No.
He doesn't kiss and tell.
Oh.
No, he does not.
I've been to Utter Brothers once, and you were not working. Do you like how do you work a lot, or you kind
Well,
of,
I
part-time?
have about the average work schedule there. I would assume so. Every few nights in a great while. That's about it.
How would you rate the food there? Is that pretty
You
good,
know,
or
I
is it
think
pretty mid?
I mean, this might be biased because I worked there, but I rated a solid 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10.
8 out of
Ooh,
10.
And so
that's pretty.
Utter
pretty
Brothers,
high.
it's adopted Dairy Queen. So Utter Brothers is now Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Or Dairy Queen's now Utter Brothers. Would you say that like it's like true fast food? Like sometimes you go to
I wouldn't call it fast food.
you wouldn't know
I call it more like medium paced food.
medium paced food.
Yeah. It ain't quite there to fast food.
So
Yeah.
like compare like a McDonald's patty. A McDonald's burger is good, but when you watch them cook it, they just take like an already made patty and throw it in like an excuse for a microwave. Do you guys you guys actually flip the burgies?
We fit. we flip the burgies. Yeah,
You
we
flip the
flip.
burgies.
We flip the burgies.
What do you think is probably the best thing on your menu?
Ooh.
Next question. Next question.
Okay.
Not even a question. I have not been. I've only been to the new Utter Brothers one time. Like when they decided to go on Dairy Queen, I was on a date. I got ice cream.
Really?
Yeah,
Who is this date with?
that's not important.
I think it is important now that
I
you
think
bring
it's
it up.
No.
very important,
I thi-
actually.
It's pretty important
Being
now.
the star host of this podcast, I think we have to know.
No, I don't really think it would just it.
Just whisper it to me.
No, you meet the mics.
Okay.
Really?
And we're back. So I mean, I got.
So
I
about
think-
the okay.
I got cake batter ice cream when I went there, and it was some pretty dang good ice cream, I would say.
Wow.
It was
good, that's
it was
I bet it was pretty good.
yeah, like in terms of ice cream, I truthfully like I don't just get like scoops of ice cream. That's not always my thing. If I'm going to like I don't know, like Culver's, I'm getting like a concrete mixer. I love soft served ice cream though. Soft served ice cream is so good.
You know what another not too bad thing is to do is just, go to like grab a cone, grab yourself a little pint, and then go sit back at your house and
I used to do that with Culver's, and then just like everywhere else, they just jack up their prices. And
yeah, ice cream is getting ridiculously high.
yeah,
Like very ridiculously
We
expensive.
need to start a movement to lower the prices on ice cream.
Lower the
Yes,
prices
they
on
do.
everything. Back in the day, I used to be able to pay 50 cents to get a water bottle at a basketball game or like a high school sporting event. Keep in mind, you need water to live. I pay $2 for. I am paying a 150% increase in foot. I'm paying a lot more than what I used to be paying. Okay.
It's 100. I'm pretty sure it's 150%.
Yeah. Like, come on.
It's insane.
So, that was. Actually, no, it's more than that because I was
That
paying.
and ramen at Quick Trip used to be like, what, 80 cents? Now it's $2 and some.
Yeah, it's absurd. I'm not much of a ramen. I mean, I eat ramen, but
I just
like,
know because Riders
Those
and
gosh darn-
Zavich
Oh.
devours ramen.
Ramen monopoly companies, man.
He used to dig through his change jar and go run to Quick Trip and buy ramen, but he can't do that anymore.
I used to go to like ramen noodles. I like those like I don't know if like the Chinese like spicy ones. Those ones are pretty good.
Romaine noodles.
Yeah,
Those are pretty good.
Romaine ramen. All the same.
No, it's not the same.
Alrighty. So,
Romaine
I-
is thicker.
what's been going on? We gotta talk about what's been going on at the school recently.
Winter sports are really winding up.
They are Kansas City for the wrestlers.
Yeah.
That's absurd. I mean, it's absurd, but not absurd in a bad way. Like that's holy cow! You guys are traveling a distance.
Yeah, some of the boys are going pretty far. Hopefully they do really well down there.
What about Christmas break coming up?
Oh my gosh. Christmas break. I don't know if you guys have voted yet, but you can vote for student council members to get pied in the face at the Christmas break party.
Can I vote to kick people off and put new people on?
I can at the end of the year, and I intend to, but that's
Okay.
my own personal business.
Thing on.
Tate, what type of Christmas activities do you have going on?
Well, my Christmas activities usually range from sleeping,
Okay.
to waking up, probably more sleeping,
More sleeping than waking up.
maybe working a little bit.
That's not too bad of an idea. Just sleeping in all the time, just kind of taking that break is time to relax and get away from everything.
I'd say so. For Christmas for me, I get to celebrate a lot. I get two Christmases. This podcast is being filmed on the 13th, by the way. So I got two Christmases this weekend, 16th and 17th. Yeah. And on the 17th euchre tournament. I'm pretty pumped for that.
Those are good.
Except I don't want anybody in my family to hurt me. I'm kind of new to the game. I'm pretty good.
We did one of those last year, and I won. Me and my cousin won $20.
$20. $20 is $20.
$20 is $20.
And going back to inflation, $20 used to be able to buy you like 15 chicken sandwiches at Quick Trip. Now it can buy you like 4.
Yeah.
It's just absurd.
It's insane.
Inflation isn't everything.
Dang inflation, man.
Them chicken sandwiches you used to be able to hop in Quick Trip, be like, yeah, I want a quick meal. Literally, they
Yeah.
were like that 2 for
Oh my
2
god.
for something
The
deal.
2 for $2.39.
Yeah, and
Now it's like 2 for $4.49.
yeah,
I tried to buy wings the other day. They were at about three something.
$3.19 there usually. Yeah,
Yeah. Walk in there the other day and they're
$4.49.
$4.99 actually.
jeez.
My gosh.
$4.99.
I'm gonna start having to take a house loan out just to
Yeah.
pay for Quick Trip food.
No kidding. And
No diss on Quick Trip though.
yeah, Quick Trip
Trip
is
is very
fantastic. They're just
great.
Please lower your prices.
yeah, please lower your price.
Just
Quick Trip if you're
stuff's getting
watching.
out of hand.
But Quick Trip, I was pleasantly surprised last year when they were like, "Hey, let's release wings." Like, oh my gosh,
Garlic Parmesan.
garlic parmesan might be better than Buffalo Wild Wings. That might be a hot take. Nobody loves Buffalo Wild Wings more than I do. One-time Blazing Wing challenge champion right here. I went every single weekend over the summer. It was I am really good at eating wings. But my go-to honestly is just something that you don't really have over at Buffalo Wild Wings is sweet and spicy. Sweet and spicy
Yeah.
is pretty good.
Haven't had it, so
You like the gar par? Gar par. I
Buffalo
like,
Wild Wings, I feel like hasn't really changed too much.
except
They
they
always have good deals though, like Thursday.
it's not the same
no,
15
they
flavors.
if you're going on any day besides a Tuesday or Thursday, you're getting your money stolen. like I love
That buy like 15 wings, get 15
Yeah.
wings free deal is
that is the greatest
Insane.
deal. It's greatest deal known to man. And like if you're doing anything else, like you're losing a lot of money.
just the only bad thing is you'll be sick for about 3 days after.
Yeah, those Buffalo Wild Wings, they really
do a toll.
take care of you.
They take care of
Need
your
your colon
stomach.
cleaned out, Buffalo Wild Wings to take care of it.
It's like
Never their fried pickles. I feel like everyone that's had their fried pickles.
they
No,
could probably
As
prescribe
always.
it as a laxative.
Yes. Everyone that I've asked always says that they are on the toilet for the next couple hours.
It's bad. It's bad.
Personal experience.
Personal experience.
describe it to us in great detail.
Okay, all right. That's too far.
I'm gonna mute my mic now.
I'm gonna mute my mic now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on mute for just a little bit.
And
we're
We're
back.
back.
So, Tate,
Yeah.
he told us some stuff. We don't want we want to keep this podcast on the YouTube, so we're not gonna explain it to you guys. But going back to the fried pickles, I feel like we've talked about food a lot on this podcast, and me, Tate working at a food restaurant, me just enjoying food as it is. I'm a big food eater, and Gavin being a wrestler. I feel
Actually,
like there's
wait. I do work at a food place.
where do you work, Gavin?
Car Valley Cheese.
Oh, are you a cheese maker or a cheese seller?
I'm a cheese maker.
Cheese maker.
You make the cheese.
You make the
We
cheese.
make the cheese.
You're making
So-
the cheese.
I would say the three of us are more than qualified to talk about food on this podcast.
Yeah.
And when in terms of food, like you're going somewhere, what kind of appetizer are you getting, or like what kind of side are you getting with your?
Cheese curds.
You're getting cheese curds. I mean,
that is
that's
the
like
take.
tater tots. I love tater tots. They're so crunchy. They're delicious.
I mean, there's better options. Like you can get the same crunch out of onion rings. My personal go-to. is
Too
onion
healthy.
rings.
Too healthy.
Too healthy.
Healthy.
too healthy.
Not healthy at all.
Onion rings are
rings are-
disgusting.
I like
personal
Funyuns.
opinion.
Funyuns are all right.
You have your opinion too. I mean, mozzarella sticks. Those are pretty good too.
Those are slapping.
They're less good cheese curds. I think.
Those are slapping.
They're
I don't know. It
slapping.
feels
So-
like you don't want to eat so many cheese curds, but you still want a little bit of cheesy goodness.
You want that cheese?
So you only get like 3 little breadsticks, and
Yeah. So like, what about if you're getting French fries? Because French fries are they're like the classic.
it always comes with everything.
Where are you getting the best French fries from? Because I'll be honest, Culver's French fries not good. Culver's is my favorite fast food place. Culver's French fries not good.
Yeah, it's disappointing. Like all the rest of their menu is amazing, and then you get the French fries so bland.
Yeah, and I don't like McDonald's that much, but I think that McDonald's French fries are the best French fries.
Ooh, I don't know about that. Freddy's? Have
Hot
you ever been to
take.
Freddy's?
I've
Hot
never
take.
been to Freddy's. I heard that they have a really
Oh
good
my
chocolate
gosh.
shake.
Dairy Queen fries.
They're too thick. There's too much potato, there's too much French, not enough fry.
Yeah, I think you mean too much fry, not enough French.
Maybe I don't know.
But I feel like sometimes the thinner ones are the way to go.
Yeah, and like
I think the only place that can pull off thick fries is like Red Robin's or Texas Roadhouse because they got them thick steak fries.
yeah, and steak fries are like they're potato wedges. They're really in their own category. I mean that's how I describe them. And everybody always raves about Arby's curly fries. I felt like I was just ingesting grease. Like
Yeah.
you just bite into it and like your mouth is just filled with like a liter of grease.
It's like eating a Casey's pizza.
Yeah, and Casey's Pizza it's mid. It's mid. I can't talk it up.
Sorry,
After working
Casey.
at Papa Murphy's as long as I have, I mean, I can't really.
The good thing with Casey's though is it's right there and it's just
Yeah, and
Fast.
they load up
Are we
toppings.
talking about Casey's Pizza?
Yeah.
I have some nightmares of that place.
I feel like sometimes their pizza can be amazing, and other times their pizza can be very disgusting.
Other times it looks like someone did the finger dance all over your pizza with
Yeah.
their
And like poured about half a
Dirty-
gallon of grease on top of
dirty,
it.
greasy fingers. Just
Like if you put a paper towel on some of the pizza, you could probably absorb a whole roll.
Yeah, it's
I
Other
did that.
times
I
they
did
do
that
it.
once. The paper towel was yellow. That's pretty bad.
Other times the pizza is like not very greasy and actually pretty good. It's kind of a hit and a miss.
maybe sometimes like I see sometimes people pat like maybe it's like I feel like it's kind of like eating pizza with a fork. It's just like weird and like why are you doing that? But I see people patting it with like a paper towel to try and get some of the grease
It's almost
off.
necessary so
But
you're
you
not
n-
feeling
yeah.
like overly sick.
Yeah, I know.
What about Quick Trip Pizza?
Never had it.
Opinions?
Never had it. Can't touch
I
on
mean,
this.
It's like mediocre Papa Murphy's.
Yeah.
As
That's pretty accurate.
as a Papa Murphy chef, I do have a confession. Papa Murphy's is not my go-to.
Well, that's everyone knows that.
Yeah, I mean, unless I'm getting a calzone, calzones are good, but I like thin and crunchy pizzas, and that's just something that Papa Murphy's doesn't offer.
I'm more of a thicker guy. I don't like too much of a thin pizza.
Hey, what kind of pizza do you like? You like
Yeah, thicker, thin guy.
stuffed crust?
You like them thick or do you like them thin?
Well, I kind of go for the, in between.
So medium, thick, in between thick and thin.
Yep. That describe it.
All right.
So
I mean, cooked your pizza. Like, are we talking the individual slices, or are we talking like the bot, and then you just go home and bake it yourself?
We'll do like full pizzas.
Full pizzas. I mean, yeah, it's like a worse Papa Murphy's. Not really the best. You're better off throwing in a Jack's, like a couple Jack's pizzas. Lots of matzo for sure. Top pizza, frozen pizza.
So I mean, there's your food segment from us. I guess is kind of all we talked about today. But I mean,
It's not a bad thing.
no, it's not a bad thing at all. Is there anything else going? Oh, so I'm a student council member, as some of you may know. Some of you may not like that I'm a student council member, Drew Krubel, but this year we're bringing. I think it's Powder Puff, but I think the girls call it Buff Puff, because it's like Powder Puff for like dudes, and we're playing volleyball this year. We're bringing that back after some incidents that occurred our freshman year.
Freshman year with
Did you incidents? No, don't need to throw names out there. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second.
Jessa Brat. All right.
We'll cut it out. We'll cut it out.
Oh yeah, dude, Mike.
Aw.
Come on, say it.
But so that was
But hopefully people have matured.
yeah. But that's what we're
They
looking
can,
for. That's what high school's all about. It's about growth.
It's about
And-
That's about growth.
I was recruiting for the teachers team, and teachers are gonna be scary this year.
Oh, well, not as scary as the junior class.
I heard
Tyson Starkey, he is
A lot of the
menace.
wrestlers are gonna be gone though.
He is a menace on the field.
Like,
What
are
are
you
we-
gonna be in Lodi
Where are we? What day is it?
next week Friday?
Oh yes, we are.
You know,
So
I
are
heard-
we.
I heard top prospect Mary Schott was gonna be out on the field. Holiday court.
Is Mr. Dick gonna be?
No, after lots of recruiting from me and Caitlin Wells, mostly me. Caitlin Wells helped though. We recruited a team that consisted of Nate Myrie, very good volleyball player actually. I was with my mom one day after we went to a Brewer game, and then she was like, "Hey, you want to go play beach volleyball?" I was like, "No, but I'll watch." But I didn't have anything else to do, and Nate Myrie is out there playing beach volleyball, and he's good. Then we got Mr. Weber. Mr. Weber wanted to play this year. Both Mrs. Reynolds are playing. Mr. Carl, Mrs. Carl. And then there's also, I think, a difference maker, Mr. Rosemeyer. Like that's how you grab the like he's probably horrible at volleyball, but that's how you grab the intimidation factor on your team right there.
Miss Schott isn't out there.
Miss Schott did not express to anybody that she wanted to be involved in.
I'm pretty sure she did. She was. Yeah, she said she wanted to ride her horses into the gymnasium.
We should have that. We should have Miss Schott kind of kick off the
Petting
powder
zoo,
puff.
like Miss Schott
Yeah,
and
she could
Bruce.
She
do the-
rides her horse in.
she could
and
do the
then it's
intro.
like walks it around the gym and
Yeah.
walks it
They all
out.
get like whoa.
Yeah, like totally blown away by it.
I don't think that'll happen though.
But yeah, I think the wrestlers will be gone that day.
That's unfortunate. That's gonna
time is
deplete the
the,
junior class.
What time is the powder puff?
It's end of the day. I don't really know.
I mean, we still have Tyson.
Yeah.
Tyson Starkey, Evan Larson. They're very high
A big
on board.
a big athlete that the teachers are missing this year. Mrs. Carlson has opted out of playing this year, and she played college volleyball. For those of you that did not know, Mrs. Carlson is a phenomenal volleyball player. She is. I've never seen somebody like. She spiked it right into Brady Larson freshman year. It is insane. Crowd went crazy, and then we were in the championship, and Brianna Guzman now graduated, was the line judge. Cheated, clear as day cheated.
She was blinder than
Daredevil.
Helen Keller.
But well, Helen Keller was a faker, but we won't get into that. But it was the worst call I've ever seen. Like I
I feel like it's kind of unfair when you put.
yeah, we were playing the
Someone-
junior class and there was a junior line judge. Like, not fair, right?
It makes no sense at all.
But it was what one might call in the sports a phantom penalty. Unlike, I don't know, you guys hear about the Chiefs Bills game?
Yeah.
I saw
I've seen
something
that.
about offsides.
Yeah, everybody is freaking out about it. But the guy was clear as day offsides. I don't really understand what the problem is.
A solid 5 yards.
5, maybe more, to be honest.
He was so offsides, and then everybody's crying about it. Like, you can't call that in a close game. It's a penalty. Like, you can't do
He
that.
wasn't
I mean,
nitpicking. He
if-
was. That was blatant. Like maybe like an inch or so.
If they didn't call it, they'd probably get called out for.
Yeah,
Well,
That's
but
terrible.
it was absurd. And then everybody's freaking out. Ian Krapp, he's supposed to be a co-host on this podcast. I don't know when you guys are ever going to see him. He's all, oh, you can't do that in a close game. You just got to let him play. You're giving yourself an illegal advantage. Like, you can't you can't do that.
Yeah, it was. Patrick Mahomes is not happy about it.
Oh my
either.
gosh, Patrick. His wife, too. I just wish she would shut up. I wish she would shut up. I wish Jackson Mahomes would shut up. And I wish that Taylor Swift would stop coming to football games.
True. That's gonna be a terrible
Like, it's not Taylor Swift's
breakup
fault.
song.
I like
Yeah.
Jackson Mahomes TikToks. They're pretty entertaining.
Do you, Tate? Do you watch a lot of them?
I do, in fact.
Wait, mute your mics.
I'm not even gonna touch base on what was said. That was very vulgar comments.
Okay.
I don't know about
I don't know if
vulgar.
vulgar is the word for it.
I would call it vulgar.
There was not any swear word
You know what
said.
is vulgar, Tate?
What?
Can we go on mute really quick?
Yeah, you're getting reported.
Okay, well, I think this is getting a little bit out of hand for today.
Well, Tate, I'd love to have you on the show. That was an amazing podcast.
Tate, maybe we can make you like maybe. I mean, I'd love to have Tate back. Tate, you gotta watch the language. Sir.
Are we in a competition with Bubba and Buck? I think we're.
This is actually where the Bubba. I think this is where the Bubba and Buck podcast started. Correct?
Actually, it was upstairs in the doorways by Miss Mitchell by the
Yeah,
boarding
I
shop.
remember that.
To go there someday for like a nostalgia
I
thing.
was a star on Bubba and Buck.
I was Dale Crawford. For those of you who don't know, my wife Becky cheated on me.
I was Turtle Man.
Turtle Man
in
and
Bubba
Andy
Buck.
Schmidt.
Andy Schmidt,
Andy
Yeah,
Schmidt.
that was a great podcast.
Yeah.
Hardwood Lumber Company.
We should get sponsors over here.
Yeah, we should Quick Trip. If
Quick-
you guys
Quick
start
Trip,
sponsoring us,
Buffalo Wild Wings.
we will for sure start talking up those wings and not care about the prices.
Yeah, Mr. Bussin.
I mean, my bank account will still care about the prices.
We won't care as much because we're being sponsored.
It's like, come on, Quick Trip. Half your business is high schoolers.
Yeah.
High schoolers do not have a lot of money. So
And
we're dumping a lot of money, probably hundreds of dollars per student a month.
yeah. I mean, I try and limit my spending, especially during holiday time. I really don't try and eat out. So, yeah. I mean, we
Eat out
you
what?
what eat out for lunch.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
So I think that's gonna do it for us today. For Gavin Yost to my right, TK Baum to my left. That's gonna do it for us on the Fly High podcast, and you'll be seeing this one out here in a couple days, I believe. Be on the lookout for Tate's Student of the Week coming up.
Yep.
Tate has selected a very good individual for Student of the Week. I think you guys are going to enjoy that. And thank you for tuning in to this rendition of the Fly High podcast.